Guys, it's Mama Doe Dawn, and today I'm making sort of a vent video for me. As always, Charlotte is going to be making her little self known in the background. Today I wanted to talk about things that single parents would like you to know. Always, this is coming from my perspective as a single parent, and this is coming from the perspective of me being the full-time primary sole physical custodian of my child. So I do have my child 24/7. Her dad just has visitation rights. As her dad does live pretty much halfway across the world from me, so he visits occasionally, but it's not super regular, and I really don't have that other parent involved on a regular basis. These are the things that I think other single parents in my position would like most people to know. First one is we have virtually no time. Like when it comes to work, keeping the house clean and taking care of the kiddo, that takes up 99% of the time. And if they're like me and they have primary physical custody, finding either the money or opportunity to have a babysitter, have someone you trust come around and take care of the kiddo while you go out for a little bit is a very rare occurrence. So it's very hard when you are dating, getting into relationships, trying to maintain friendships, seeing extended family members, or even making extra commitments to your career to do so and also find that happy family work-life balance. Time is one of my most prized possessions. When I have free time, it feels like the best gift in the entire world. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love spending time with my kiddo, but having those few moments to myself are so rare that when they do happen, it's like, angels singing. Second thing is that we have so much guilt, and I feel like all parents have an extent of guilt. A lot of moms have mom guilt, but when it comes to being a single parent, I constantly feel like I'm just not doing enough because I don't have another parent there to supplement the time that I could be giving to my child. So she's getting attention from someone else while I'm working. That doesn't happen with me as a single parent. So being in the position where I have to work full time and then also give as much time as possible to my child and stay on top of the house and do thousands of other things. It's very, very hard. My child does not have the same opportunities as children in two-parent households do. And there she goes up the stairs. My child doesn't have those opportunities because I can't always take her to extracurriculars. Sometimes I have to work. The house isn't always as clean as I'd like it to be because I chose to spend quality time with her rather than do the dishes. There's just a lot of things that would be easier in a two-parent household that cause a lot of guilt for me as a single mom. And one of the things right now is she's crying because I didn't go upstairs with her because I'm making a YouTube video. We took a little break to play with her for a second, and she's still crying. All right, back again. Let's try this like one more time. So coinciding with the two last points is that self-care is very, very hard. There are so many things in my life that just fall to the wayside. There are days where I don't get a shower or bathe. There are times where I'm not eating very healthy. I wear my body out. I don't take care of myself in the way that I used to or the way that I should. My back is like always hurting from carrying Charlotte around. I constantly feel stressed. I have a lot of anxiety, and a lot of that just comes from not having the time or ability to really properly take care of myself. Next thing is that our all doesn't really feel like enough. And this one like really hits my heart because I feel like I'm always putting in 110% for my kiddo. I'm always working as hard as I can on my business to make sure that we're in a good financial spot. I'm always making life decisions with her in mind. I'm always trying to give her everything that I possibly can. And oftentimes it feels like even though I'm giving her everything, I'm still not giving her enough because I'm working hard on my business and I'm making money for us, but I'm not giving her time. Or I'm giving her lots of time and in the process I'm losing money, or the house isn't as clean as it should be, or I'm taking care of the house and then she's not getting, that one-on-one attention that I want to give her. So I constantly feel like even though I'm doing everything that I possibly can, I'm still not giving her everything that I wish that I could. Another really hard thing for me to swallow is the fact that statistically, my child is less likely to succeed because they are in a single-parent household, and I am acutely aware of this. I realize that children with two-parent households have advantages in a lot of ways. Oftentimes one of the parents can stay home and doesn't have to work, which gives them a lot of quality time. Even if both parents are working, they can kind of share that quality time. They get two different parenting perspectives. I will never be able to give Charlotte someone other than me. She will never be able to go to another parent on a daily basis. She won't have someone to negotiate consequences with. She's always just going to have me, and that does just set her up for less advantages in life. And that's something that I really struggle to find ways to circumvent by involving other adults in her life regularly, by making sure that she has other healthy relationships with adults, by making sure that she is subject to other types of parenting styles and is just familiar with lots of different people, just to ensure that that's one small way that I can kind of help break that statistic. But that is a statistic that I'm very aware of, and I'm always trying to find ways to make sure that that doesn't affect her as much as it does, unfortunately, affect a lot of children in a single parent household. The last one is probably one of the biggest ones for me, and that is that no, we are not both mom and dad. I will get gifts on Father's Day because people will be like, oh, you're the dad too. I'll get a lot of people being like, you do both. And no, I don't. I am just a mom. That's all I'm ever going to be to Charlotte is mom. I'm not going to be mom and dad. She is always just going to know me as a single parent. She's always just going to have a single parental style that is very prevalent in her life and not be a second parent for her. A second parent was a second mom or dad, doesn't really matter. She just has literally one parent, and it's a mom. If we get older and she wants to talk about something, but she doesn't want to talk about it to me, she's not necessarily going to have another parent in the household to be able to go and talk to them. She's not going to be able to feel like maybe I'm doing something wrong and go to another parent to talk to about it. She does not have a second parent, and I am not her second parent. I think that's a really big thing. I think a lot of people, when they say, oh, you're the mom and dad, are trying to do it in a really flattering way to kind of say that I'm compensating for the work on both sides. But I can't. Like, it's literally impossible to be two parents in one. And that's something that I really struggle with on a daily basis. And it's something that I wish I could give Charlotte. It's something I've really had a tough time coping with in the past. If you guys have kind of watched my channel, you know that I dove into a relationship right after my divorce. And a lot of my mindset was, you know, I can't give Charlotte a dad. I need to give her a dad. She has to have a second parent around. And coming to terms with the fact that I can't give her that second parent. I quite frankly, I can't. And I can't be two parents is something that has been really hard for me to come to terms with, but it's something that I think a lot of parents can find solidarity on. And I never like directly take offense when people are like, you're the mom and dad, or they give me a gift on Father's Day or whatever it may be. But I just feel like I want it to be really clear that I'm not the dad. I can never be the dad in her life that I could. I wish that I could be a second parent. I wish that she had a second parent who was really close to her. I wish that I could give her a dad, but that's not something that I'm able to do. Those are the 6 things that I feel single parents would probably like other people to know. They're the 6 things I personally don't really share with people, but kind of just wanted to vent about because they're kind of how I feel. As a single parent, I hope you found some solidarity in this video. You found someone who kind of gets it. And if you're not a single parent, you're watching this because you're trying to understand another single parent in your life, whether you're dating a single parent, whether you have a child who's becoming a single parent or a friend who's a single parent. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope this has kind of opened your eyes to some of the struggles that we face on a daily basis and the little things that go through our head that you may not have thought of before. So thank you so much for sitting down and listening to me in this video. And my channel is about all things single mom life, everything from just my basic lifestyle to little things that I do with my 2-year-old girl to my mom finances. So if that's something that interests you, I would love to have you tag along on my YouTube journey. And as always, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.